alle sammen. I dag der skal jeg gøre klogere på Assassin's Creed 3, og mere præcist Naval Combat. Og det er altså det her pirat-lignende skibsbattle, som vi har set blandt andet på E3 og også rigtig meget på Gamescom. Jeg var nemlig nede og se nærmere på det på Wii U'en og også på PS3'en. Fik en snak med en af udviklerne om, hvordan det her kommer til at fungere. Bliver det fedest på Wii U? Bliver det fedest på PS3? Og hvad han sagde til det, kan du se lige her.
You're a doctor, you have a doctor's degree in chemistry. How did you end up here and not cooking crystal meth in the desert in the US?
Well, I learned from Breaking Bad that can cause you trouble, so I decided to follow my passion instead, so I'm here making video games.
You're here showing off the whole naval part and going more in depth with that. What can people expect?
Well, we have a whole team in Singapore dedicated to the naval gameplay. That's where I'm currently working as production manager. So we can expect a continuation of the key pillars. So we have the navigation and combat that you can experience on the sea. So it's a whole new fantasy, the whole master and commander type of feeling. You're controlling your ship, raising and lowering sails, and you're also commanding your crew to fire broadsides at enemy ships.
When you were doing this naval scenes, what was like to you the most like key points in naval combat? Like what is the interesting parts?
It's definitely the combat. So the being right next to another ship and firing a full broadside in there, and we took a lot of time to make that feel really exhilarating. We have great destruction effects, and you can really feel the power of your cannons destroying the enemy ship.
How many options do you have firing-wise?
5 different cannons. So you start off with the round shot and the chain shot. The round shot is a standard cannonball. The chain shot is like 2 cannonballs linked that can demast an enemy ship. Then you can upgrade your ship and you can get a grape shot, which is like a collection of debris that fires at the enemies. It's very effective at close range, a bit like a shotgun. Good against weaker ships. And then we finally have the heat shot, which is the most powerful shot. It's like a cannonball on fire. And then finally we also have a swivel gun, which is a smaller gun, but it's much more accurate.
We saw that you didn't just control the cannon or the ship, you kind of control your crew as well. How did that work?
Yeah, so the whole time you are the captain of your crew, so obviously navigation with the control sticks, and then the buttons are all about controlling your crew, and whether that be the right and left triggers are firing the cannons, and you can select which ammo with the D-pad, and once you get a good line of sight on the enemy, you can unleash your broadside.
We saw the gameplay on the Wii U as well. What is like the key features there with the control scheme on the new controller?
Yeah, so with the new screen we can put the HUD on there, and a lot of the HUD and the map most importantly. So in a lot of Assassin's Creed games you have to press pause and go to the map menu to see where you want to go next. On the Wii U you'll be able to see a lot more straight away on that screen. Also it's a touch screen, so that's one way of quickly changing weapon type. Also it works in naval and on ground combat.
Will we see some naval multiplayer online, US versus the Brits?
Sounds awesome, but we're just focusing on the single player.
How many of these sequences will people be able to expect in the game? How much will we see?
Yeah, there's a few missions in the main story arc, so 3 to 4 missions there, and then we also have a lot of optional content. There's a whole Templar nemesis that you need to chase down in a side story, and then on top of that there's also a bunch of privateer contracts where you're having naval skirmishes to protect your trade routes.
Personligt så kunne det her måske være et af de spil, der gjorde, at man faktisk gad at tage en Wii U-controller i hænderne. Jeg sad og kiggede på, hvordan det så ud, når man spillede på den her tablet, og det så altså rigtig, rigtig smart ud, i hvert fald i skibscombat. Fordi i stedet for, at du skal ind i menuer og sidde og finde de her, eller wheel rundt og lave besværlige ting på PS3, jamen, så sidder du bare og trykker på de ting, du gerne vil smide afsted. Det er smart, og det fungerede rigtig, rigtig godt. Jeg glæder mig til at se, hvordan det fungerer, når det kommer ud til sidst, og det gør det selvfølgelig den 31. oktober til PC, PS3 og Xbox. Er det rigtig godt?